We're all strong supporters of net neutrality, and that's why we came up with this new shirt of the month. Check it out at epicpants.com. I always use a VPN. I've got it on my devices, and you can run it on your phone. So in this video, what I'm going to do is go through my top 4 or 5 picks when it comes to VPNs. There's a lot of them out there, and what we're looking for are VPNs that do not do any IP logging. We're looking for VPNs that offer decent speed, Bitcoin pay, and just are good to the community. But listen guys, if you guys see a free VPN out there, it's not going to be a real VPN. It's either going to be way too slow, or they're going to do logging or something. They can't just give away free VPN access. A lot of it's going to be like, a junior account to get you to come and like buy a premium account, but free VPNs are not really even something worth mentioning. Now let's start off with TunnelBear. TunnelBear is something that you guys have obviously seen online because they do more marketing than just about anybody. They've got an affiliate program. We're members of the affiliate programs of most of the VPNs we're going to mention here. We're mentioning some that we're not members of the affiliate program, but if they had one, I obviously applied for it. I picked the VPNs before applying for the affiliate plans. Now TunnelBear has good prices and average speeds. It's kind of hard to say how fast each different connection is going to be, because a lot of that depends on your connection and what server you jump onto. So what I've done here is I looked at TunnelBear and noticed that we're only getting about 50 to 60% of the speeds that we get without the VPN. So our speeds dropped a little bit. We tried a few different servers, but their servers seem to be maybe a little saturated. Maybe they take some of that money they're making and get some upgrades or something like that. That would be nice. But here's the thing about TunnelBear. They don't do any IP logging. They're in a decent place. Their terms of service and all that sort of thing, possibly not the best, and it's very difficult to cancel if you get a plan and you sign up for several months at a time. You can't really go in and cancel that according to their terms of service. If you're just doing month to month, well, it's like $10. That's pretty competitive across the industry, but in order to get like their Uber deal, you need to go and pay for the 12 months at a time, $49.88. So you're saving like over half of the money there. They don't do any logging and that sort of thing, so they're good from that standpoint. Their speeds are also a little slower than I would like, but they are a decent VPN. The private internet access is the one that I use, and I mainly use them because of 2 different things. Number 1, they don't do any logging, and they have a really good track record. As far as their internet activism, they're up there. They write really compelling blogs and that sort of thing, and they seem to be on the right side of all the issues, so I support that. The other thing I really like about them is they're very fast. I'm getting like 70 to 80% of my normal speeds. So when I jump on them, their servers are fast in most places. Some of them are a little saturated. I noticed some of the ones in Silicon Valley were a little bit saturated, so maybe they need a couple more there. But for the most part, they were the fastest in my testing, other than Viper VPN. But I don't recommend Viper VPN because they do IP logging and all kinds of things. And if they see you downloading something that's on their list of stuff you shouldn't download, they'll shut off your account until you come and like sign a form saying you won't do that anymore. So yeah, I can't deal with that. Anyway, private internet access is probably my favorite just for the ease of use and everything. There are others out there that offer more layers of protection. This is like the happy medium for me with speed and protection. These guys are based in the USA, and the USA is not the best place for a VPN to be based, but so far their track record is good enough for me. Now, if you guys want to go a step farther and get something that's not based in the USA, well, I got a few of those to check out. Now, first off, BOLO VPN. These guys have maybe one of the best track records out there. Their speeds were like 40 to 50, 60, depending on the server, percent of the speed I was getting without a VPN. These guys are based in Malaysia. They don't do any logging. They're ethically clean. They've got DNS servers. And guys, this works with OpenVPN, so you don't have to worry about leaks or anything like that. They've got leak protection. They also use port 443. So guys, BOLO VPN is highly recommended. You guys can pay with Bitcoin and on pretty much all these. So next up is Trustzone. They were maybe a little bit faster than BOLO, but it was pretty neck and neck right there as far as the speeds compared to no VPN. Now these guys also do no logging whatsoever. There's no way to figure out what it is. They don't log your IP or anything like that. No bandwidth restrictions, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. You can download them on pretty much any platform from Linux to Android, whatever. Most of these you can do that with. They support OpenVPN. Now these guys are based in Seychelles, is that what it's called? I don't know. They're like based in Seychelles Islands. You guys see the picture on the screen. This is where Trustzone is based. So it's outside of the jurisdiction of a lot of the big, ridiculous governments, outside of the all-seeing eye of some of these governments. They have servers in different spots, so depending on where you connect to the server, there's that concern. But overall track record, Trustzone is really nice. Last but not least is Moolaade in Sweden, or how do you say Sweden? I don't know how you guys say it over there. Now these guys offer pretty much everything that Trustzone offered, and they do not have an affiliate account. They don't believe in any of that stuff, so they're like the opposite of TunnelBear. You know what I mean? I'm okay with affiliate accounts because it's good for us, but you know, we always disclose where we have affiliate accounts. These guys just believe in the word of mouth, and they don't do any kind of stuff like that. They don't pay for links or anything like that. So that's kind of interesting. Next up, these guys accept Bitcoin, and they do something that's one step farther than some of them. When you're doing like an anonymous sign up, you know, or something like that, they do not require any email addresses. So you guys can sign up for these guys completely anonymously, use Bitcoin to pay, and get online. And they're based in Sweden, so that's pretty good, but that is a 14 eyes country. You guys can Google that if you like to, but that's generally slightly better than most places. Not all places, but better than most places. So as far as their speeds go, I still found private internet access to be the fastest out of the VPNs that I would consider good enough to use. But these guys were okay as well, about 50% of what you're getting with without a VPN. So those are my picks for the best VPNs out there. If I had to pick an overall top, I'm still gonna go with private internet access for 3 different reasons. It's number 1, it's good enough for what I'm doing. Number 2, the price for what you get, and even doing monthly is nice. They do a 7-day money-back guarantee, so I like that. And then if you do yearly, the price is cheaper than even TunnelBear that does a ton of marketing out there on the internet. So that's still gonna be my choice also because it's just so fast. If you guys want more security, go with Moolaade, Trustzone, or BOLO VPN. Those offer 1 additional layer, but that's gonna be, you know, do you need that or not? And that's gonna be up to you guys out there on the internet. You will sacrifice a tiny bit of speed, but there'll be this much more security. So that'll be the trade-off. All the links for all of these are going to be in the description, and they're also going to be over on techsyndicate.com. So check that out. Also, I want to mention that if you want to do more research, that One Privacy site has really good reviews on several of these VPNs, and then they have this way you can categorize them here. It tells you, you know, how their security is, what protocols they use. But this is like, if you want to get really deep, you can go over there and look. Be sure to check out our store. Some of our new merch is in there. New t-shirts. We'll see you guys later.